Hello everyone, today's shave we're gonna go with the hardware instead of the software. We're gonna take a razor off the board. This time around is gonna be the 34C HD by Merkur. Still in the package there, so let's see what we're working with. I have to say, really small. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, 2-piece. Nice. Yeah. This is a classic, they say. This darling is not that deep, I have to say. So we'll see when my hands get wet. But really small, I have to say. I wasn't expecting that. And there's a blade inside. That's what we're gonna use, this blade. I'm just gonna put this on the side there. Go into the board and take the 34C off. There you go. On the side of the razors. Now, in terms of software, we're gonna use HAGS, Soberanos of Barberias. I had a few choices to go with of the soaps that I only used once. So I asked one of my daughters and my wife to choose one, and this is the one they chose, which I think is a really good choice. I love this scent. That's what we're gonna use to try the Merkur 34C. To leather with, I'm gonna use one that I haven't used in a while, and it's one of my favorite ones, and I'm talking about Boar. We're gonna use a Boar brush. This is the one by Proraso, made by Omega, and I have it already there soaking because it takes a while for them to soften it up. So I have it there already in warm water. That's what we're gonna use for a leathering. I'm gonna wet my face and we're gonna start the shave. There we go. Gonna open it up. There we go. Lovely leather. Lovely scent. Just love this scent. Like, for me, is one of the best of the ones I've tried from HAGS. I love them all, but this one for me is on top compared with the other ones. So let's load up the razor. There we go, loaded. So let's start the shave, warm up the blade there a bit, and let's see. I heard it's a mild one, so let's check it out. First time use. Definitely mild. Really nice. Let's see now, after the first pass, I'm gonna see how much growth I still have left and see how efficient it is. So let's go, pass to the other side now. The other thing I have to say, doesn't clog up, cleans, and you guys can see it, loads of leather there. And I'm gonna put it in the water. There you go, all gone. So pretty easy. The channels on the back are pretty big, so doesn't clog up at all. Pretty nice, I have to say. Actually, let's check another thing. Actually, not bad. Actually, I would have preferred if they were a bit deeper, the grooves on the knurling, but doesn't slip that much. It could have been better, I have to say. And from a German company, I was expecting a bit better, but it's not bad. It's not the worst at all, believe me. If the grooves were just a small bit more deep, it would have made a lot more difference, I have to say, in the grabbing of the razor. So let's go, let's keep going. Pretty easy to use underneath the nose. Pretty easy. One thing, there's a small little overhanging there, not much, but you still have to be a bit careful on the nose and on the ears. So just a tiny bit there. That's another thing that could be improved in my point of view. I know this is an old classic, but if Merkur, I think it's Dovo now, I'm not sure. Actually, I have to check that out. I don't think it's Merkur anymore. I think it's Dovo Merkur, but I'm not completely sure, guys. Correct me if I'm wrong. If they ever try to improve on this one, my advice would have been deeper grooves, if possible all the way up there, and take the overhanging off that, and this would be almost perfect, I have to say, in terms of grabbing, in terms of feeling of shaving, because it's really nice to grab on, really nice to shave. I don't know the efficiency yet, but we'll find out now. So let's check efficiency now. Yeah, now I have to say I still have loads of growth, especially underneath here. Loads! Yeah, it's definitely one of the mild ones, but I definitely will have to go second pass. I don't think I would ever be able to do just a one pass with this one at all, but most of the mild ones, that's what happens. And let's see now on the second pass if I'm able to take the whole thing off or if I'm gonna need a third pass. Let's go back to the brush and get ready for the second pass. There we go. Now, second pass, warm up the blade. One thing I have to say as well, besides being very mild, the blade field is minimal, very minimal. So I would say this is one of, I understand now why people advise this for beginners, because you definitely won't get much irritation from a blade with this one. The blade, you still have a bit there, but it's very minimal. Nice one. So let's keep going. I'm doing a test. I'm not going across at all. I'm going against the grain straight away because it's so mild. And it's working perfectly, except for my pimple there that I just scraped and a small nick there. But that's because mustache area for me is the most complicated one, and this is just a test anyway. And because there's not much of a blade field, I feel confident in doing this. This goes away now when I put the alum or the witch hazel. But I'm just testing. I'm not going across, I'm going straight across. And I've been doing that with the real mild ones. And this one is actually performing perfectly, I have to say. Yeah, definitely gonna have to do a third pass around here. Just the bottom, didn't got a lot of stubble there. But otherwise, the rest, cheeks, chin, it's nice. Definitely this would be a good beginner razor. There we go. Just do a third pass on the bottom there. I'm not gonna shave that again, but just use the rest of the leather we have there. There we go. There we go. Done. Grab a bit of this leather, put it on the bottom there. Yeah, that's gone. Yeah, that's gone. Nice. That's it. We're done. See, it has good properties. It just sinks into the skin, the leather. Really nice. Love it. Love it. Yeah, let's wash up. I'll use alum this time around so that I know the feedback that I'll get from the razor, which, because it was a mild and I tested, I'm expecting a bit of feedback around the mustache area. Jesus, getting a blank there. The mustache area and around the bottom there, which I had to go the third time. Yeah, so we'll see. Get ready for it. There we go. Ready for the alum, which I have here. Yeah, definitely feedback on the bottom and on the mustache area. Yeah. Chin, actually, it's not bad at all. It's grand. Chin, cheeks as well. Just really the bottom here, which I had to go the third time. There's some feedback there, but the most of the feedback is on the mustache area. Yeah, it's going away now. That's it. We're done. Now let's let this dry. While it dries, I'll just wash up my stuff and I'll see you back for the post shave. scissor it. We're back. So for post-shave, we'll use the rest of the set. Soberanos de Barberias by HAGS. Balm done. I love this scent, I have to say. And one thing I have to say about this balm, it just suits marvelously. So let's go now. Splash over it. Before I open, shake first. Splash done. Actually, bit of feedback there. That's it. I was expecting a bit more, but no, not much feedback. Let's recap the shave and I'll get to the conclusions afterwards. We used Soberanos, the Barberias, the whole set by HAGS. Love this base, love this soap, love this scent. I'm gonna show them, instead of saying, because there's a lot of scent notes here, I'm just gonna show it because it's on the back there. I hope it got all the scents there. That's one of the things I love about HAGS, is that he puts the scent notes on the bottom. It's just lovely, and I have all the information there. I'm just gonna leave it open just to dry up. That's it, leave it there. The other thing I have to say is I love the labels. We use the whole set, the balm and the splash afterwards. To lather it with, we use the Proraso, made by Omega, Boar brush. Completely different feel from when I used it with a synthetic. The Boar brushes tend to suck in a bit more of the leather. And the other thing, I didn't load as much as I normally do, just because I knew that would have been enough. But I still love Boar brushes. I don't know what it is about them, but love them. But synthetics are way easier to use in every single scent, especially the newer ones, where the knots are just wow. So now, the thing we were trying today, the Merkur 34C HD, I have to say, because everyone raves about it, I was expecting a bit more. Maybe that's my fault as well. I felt it's a good beginner. And the other thing is as well, because I have a bit more experience now, I prefer a bit more of aggressiveness and I prefer to feel a bit more of the blade, which this doesn't. It's a very mild razor. You feel the blade, but barely. It's very mild. It's definitely a good beginner. Now, the things I love about it, I love that it's a two-piece. I love this design. Just love it. And it's a classic. But it's way simpler to load up the blade. Let me take this out. Love the channels. Look at this. Look at how big these channels are. It's almost impossible to plug it up, I would say. Because just cleans up quick. The thing, if I was gonna do an improvement on it, the design could stay exactly the same, just longer head there so there's no overhanging, and deeper grooves. That's the only thing that I would improve for beginners. If it was for someone like me, maybe a bit more of aggressiveness, or I don't know, they could put I don't know if that's possible, but put another head that could raise the aggressiveness of it, and you don't need to buy the whole razor. That's just my idea. I don't know if they will see this and if they're gonna catch the idea or not, but that would have been my thought process, let's put it that way. Instead of doing a brand new one, you could do an improvement of it and put another top cap there that would give more aggressiveness, if that's possible. I'm not a designer, so I don't know. But that would be, I love this being two-piece, and that's just easier to load up the blade. The blade we use is the one that comes with the razor, so it's a Merkur platinum coated stainless steel. Merkur Super, that's there drying. So that's my conclusions of it. Not much more to say. Pretty easy to handle, pretty easy to shave with, mild, good for beginners. I already said my small gripes with it that could be easily fixed if they want. Love that there's a hole there, so it's easier to dry up as well. So all good stuff, just those small little details that I would definitely improve on it. And that's about it. Another good razor, I have to say. Another one for the mild ones, and sometimes I feel like mild ones as well, so this is definitely one that I will shave again with. That's it. Oh, the other thing, love this. You can stand. Just love it. That's it. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this shave. If you did, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to put a like on it. And if you want to help the channel even more, there's my affiliate links down below. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye. Ciao.